Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host DeltaTDS, and today we've got the Subway boss Emmet going up against the winner from match 2, Dojo Matron Honey. Now we've already seen Honey's team before. We've seen the Gigantamax Blastoise, we've seen the terrifying Darmanitan, but we have not seen anything from Emmet. We've seen stuff from his brother Ingo, but nothing from him. But Emmet is running a Z Crystal on his team, as Honey, as we know, has that Gigantamax Blastoise. Once these trainers are ready, we can begin match, I think 66 it is. Honey leading off with that Salazzle as Emmet starts off with that Haxorus. Two very strong leads. We've seen both hold focus sashes in the past. Salazzle starts off with that Toxic as Haxorus uses Earthquake and brings Salazzle down to its sash. And Shock will finish off that Haxorus. Salazzle out here just living on 1 health left. Emmet coming out here with the Archeops. Another Pokemon we haven't seen a lot of. I don't believe so. We've seen it on In's team and maybe one other. But Archeops with the Rock Slide will finish off that Salazzle, as Salazzle almost brings Archeops down to that 50%, activating its Defeatist ability. Almost. I mean, you see Aerodactyl, and then you're supposed to compare it to Archeops. Like, something happened there. Honey coming out here with the Blastoise. We might see her just off-rip the, yep, there's the Gigantamax. Rock Slide gonna do just under a quarter to Blastoise, as Max Steel Spike will take out that Archeops and raise Blastoise's defense. Now this thing is even bulkier. G-Max Cannonade is going to do almost 2/3 to that, as Gigavolt Havoc almost takes out that Blastoise. Both Pokemon are very low in health, but Emmet is currently down 3 Pokemon, as that Dynamax is going to wear off of that Blastoise and leave it with just 17%. Emmet sending out the Galvantula here. I don't think we've seen this in the tournament yet, unless it was on Bert's team. Wall Charge will finish off that Blastoise, as Galvantula takes just about a quarter of health. Honey with the Blissey, it getting paralyzed and failing to that paralysis. Getting paralyzed, I don't know. X-Scissor with the crit almost takes out that Blissey and a second paralysis. And one more X-Scissor will take out that Blissey. Honey is sending out the Darmanitan, this very terrifying Pokemon. It's currently at 3v3 right now 2v3, as Galvantula falls to an Earthquake. Emmet with the Excadrill here. An Earthquake does take that out too. I think this thing, yep, this thing just sweeps. Darmanitan just wiping out half the squad, and Honey takes game number 1. Darmanitan Galarian is absolutely terrifying. That is something that Emmet's gonna have to really focus on taking out if he wants, I guess, half of his team to be safe. Because, I mean, the only Pokemon that's can't be affected by that are Archeops and then Electros, thanks to that Levitate. But we are back on the field for game number 2. We saw the Gigantamax Blastoise, and we did see that Z Crystal on Electros going for that Gigavolt tap, which did, I believe, 80% to that Blastoise. So a strong move. Maybe we could take out the Darmanitan, or at least deal a bit of damage to it. But once these trainers are ready, we can begin game number 2. Emmet will surely have to play a lot more careful to beat Honey this game. Emmet starting off with that Archeops, his ace, as Honey sends out Gallade just for it to fall to that Acrobatics. Not even boosted. This fast Flappin' Bird is going to deal 21% to that Blastoise using Rock Slide, as Blastoise goes for G-Max Cannonade and takes out the Archeops, as well as set up a Vortex of Water. Emmet sending out this Galvantula here. We saw it in the second half of Emmet's team. And Wild Charge is going to deal just over a quarter as another G-Max Cannonade takes out another Pokemon. This is very dangerous for Emmet here. Emmet sends out that Haxorus, hoping it can take out this Blastoise. It doesn't have its defense raised like last game. So, who knows, maybe it could take this out. Haxorus going for that Dragon Dance, as Blastoise goes for Max Hailstorm. With that Yachi Berry, it deals under 2/3 of damage, as Haxorus gets buffeted by the Hail and that Vortex. Dragon Claw will take out that Haxorus, and the Vortex plus Hail will take out that Haxorus. Say Haxorus before I meant Blastoise. It's currently 3v4 right now. Emmet's down 1 Pokemon. He still has that Darmanitan in the back to worry about. This we didn't see a lot from because it kept getting paralyzed. Going for the Iron Head, just demolishing it. Getting rid of it with ease. Honey sending out that Salazzle. This thing is most likely going to Emmet switching out into the Chandelure and getting that Flash Fire boost. Very smart prediction from Emmet here. Though I don't know if the Fire type boost will do much to that that Salazzle. But Hex does deal over half of its health. Another Dragon Pulse going to do under a quarter, as Chandelure finishes off that Salazzle with Fire Blast. Emmet's currently in the lead right now. Will-O-Wisp gonna burn that Togekiss, as Air Slash does about 1/3 to that Chandelure. Hex gonna do 30% to that Togekiss. And with Chandelure falling, Togekiss is left with a little bit more than half health. And Iron Hand is gonna finish off that Togekiss. And now it's all down to this Darmanitan here. Emmet still has that Electros in the back. So if this Darmanitan is scarfed, which it might be, goes for the Icicle Crash to destroy that Excadrill. Now it's just up to Electros. Can this Pokemon take it out? Down 80, it gets glitched. It's over. Unless Darmanitan misses, it's over here. Yeah. What an unfortunate upset. Emmet had it in the bag, but he unfortunately loses to that Darmanitan. This Star Manitan is just a menace. It's disgusting. But Honey takes game number 2, which means that she wins match 66 and goes on to round 3, where she will be facing off against the winner of tomorrow's match, which will be between Team Galactic leader Cyrus versus the Unova Elite Four Grimsley. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next massacre, take care.